Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. And the Rams ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, Dave. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There's some room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw it again. Gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Just keeps slinging it. Escapes the pressure going right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Baldwin. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finding maybe a crease. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. What a great job settling in on the road and threatening to score now here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're in for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rams offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Looking for open space. It's Brown. And they swarm him under.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Rams will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Baldwin. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Fires quickly. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Finding some room. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his second rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big, but this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
Makes the grab in their space. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Rams! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. After the score, we'll see if that breeze a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up.
just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up. Now the play fake. He's going for the big play. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He'll pull it down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen.
There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Colorado State! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return, he stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Ridley. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
7 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mosley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Colorado State. They take the lead here in the second half.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That kick out of bounds. Running inside. It's Baldwin. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it down to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. No huddle offense to the line. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the 1st down.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. He's going for the goal line. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. All wideouts, no backs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. The Rams racing to the line in a hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Hard running there. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. One more time, it's Brown. Fighting off the defender. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rams have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the... quarterback in your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. Touchdown, Rams! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again.
Could be an alley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Baldwin. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker. Turn it over. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.